lot of that will be decided in the next couple of weeks. Off we go from Baltimore. The Borregales take a kick to the end zone. Ravens get it at the 35. As they down it, here's their offense.
Lamar Jackson, Louisville.
Derrick Henry, Alabama.
Power card.
Jackson gets it going from the 35. Fake to Derrick Henry. Lamar, first pass of the night, is brought in by Zay Flowers. That's been the most likely target of the season, and Flowers with a gain into Patriots territory.
Of the Ravens right now, six-man front up here to start this game, basically daring Lamar Jackson to throw the ball. No problem, says Lamar, and off to a hot start.
Flowers has he's the motion man after the gain of 19. First pop, Derrick Henry inside to the 43-yard line. So as much this year. Will that change here at winning time? Henry to the left, cuts it back up, be a couple short of the first down as Corey Durden. Rasheen Ali is the back, moving over to the left slot on 3rd and 3. That's bring 4. Jackson dancing in the pocket, hemmed in there, so he fires. Flowers crossing, got it, 21-yard line. First down at a gain of 18 to Zay.
There had to be at least 15, 20 steps in this dance by Lamar Jackson. Watch all these little baby steps moving around. Finally, he sees across the field his main target in Zay Flowers. That is a sensational start so far.
That's what he does, right? When he's alive, this team's such a different group. Henry with a block. Derrick Henry house call. Opening touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Vrabel's seen a lot of that with Henry doing it for him. Coached him when he was with the Titans. Scores against him. Here for the Ravens tonight.
So now here's what happens when you do respect Lamar. You get going that way and watch the crowd of people.
Paving the path for King Henry. Extra point. Tyler Loop. And a battle of rookie kickers tonight. The Patriots rookie kicker is a touchback. Some work to do as Tyler Loop kicks off. Kyle Williams has it from the goal line for New England. Inside the numbers, nice return here. Williams, 35-yard line, and he will be stopped there. And that's where the New England offense begins. On the O-line for a Patriots offense, top 10 in points and yards this season. Maye begins from the 36, right away complete to Mac Hollins, 42-yard line. 87 on first down. Ramondre Stevenson is the back. And he's got a first down. Stevenson just shy of midfield. You see Kyle Hamilton, 14 there for Baltimore, the man Melissa talked about. On first down, 4-man rush. Maye protected, looking deep, taking that shot downfield. It is held on to by Stephon Diggs. Shows up.
Well, and Diggs is one of those guys that is just so good. One of the leading contested catch guys in the National Football League. He is just hyper competitive. Doesn't matter how hard you hit the guy. He's going to come down with the football. Brilliant throw, and to be able to take that hit.
As Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson are the two backs. A little razzle-dazzle and a pitch over fake to Henderson, and they get it inside the 20-yard line with the team. Patriots in the red zone. Henderson for a couple of yards. Hamilton there for the stop. Defensive lineman is the fullback. It's a play fake, and Maye firing end zone from the tight end through the hands of Hunter Henry. And incomplete as Kyle Van Noy back in coverage. The Super Bowl champ. New England going 4th and 1. Maye keeping inside for a first down to the 15-yard line. And Tonga remaining out there this year for the Patriots. First down, little flip to the edge. Use that speed, but Travion Henderson cannot get away. Trenton Simpson, who Chris mentioned, is filling in for Teddy Buchanan at the linebacker spot.
Right there by Trenton Simpson. He is going to fight off the block by the tight end Hunter Henry here coming across and still able to get to the edge outside to run down the speedster. So I don't think you want to mess around with Trenton Simpson too much in the run game. He's in the game, I think.
Second down, Maye flushed, has some space here to his right, but no receivers downfield. So he steps out of bounds. Nothing to show for it. The Ravens move around. He's dropping back. Maye about to get hit. Escapes, keeps it alive. Fires, intercepted. Marlon Humphrey dropping back in coverage. Comes up with the INT. Maye on the run, trying to get to Kayshon Boutte. Taken away by Marlon Humphrey. Ravens ball. Dug up over the years. Ravens drive after the turnover begins at the 4. It is Henry for 5 to the 9 against the New England defense. The league in points and yards per game, just under 20 points on average. Henry put up 7 quick ones, got a first down as he kept his balance, bringing it out to the 15-yard line before Jelani Tavai could stop him. First down, Baltimore. The 15, Ricard leads the way, trying to turn the corner with Keaton Mitchell, the speedster. It's about 5 yards to the 20-yard line. Chris, was interesting. We talked with John Harbaugh on Friday at the Ravens facility and talking about getting the ball and getting more Mitchell in the offense.
Yeah, and I think that we may see quite a bit of.
Shot Bateman, the motion man. It's back to Mitchell. We'll get a few yards. He was injured a couple of years ago, the ACL, and that comeback. 3rd and 2 here. Try Mitchell working inside, powers forward, and gets the first down. So 3rd and 2, you're thinking it's Henry time, but they stay with Mitchell, and that moves the chains for a first down. Making his 15th straight start tonight. With Lamar Jackson to the 26, steal it inside. Flowers hot to begin. To the 39. Zay's got 3 to get this one underway.
And you know who I really like. It's been great sense.
First down, Jackson on the edge. Loads up, come back to Mark Andrews. The all-time Raven pass catcher. First down to the 43-yard line. Sharp opening quarter for the home team behind the play.
So many times now people are doing this route right here. You see Lamar Jackson screaming across the field, and you expect that to continue that way. And then you turn around with Mark Andrews, and he drops back the other way. The veteran come back a long way this year.
Great spot, M&T Bank Stadium. Ravens off to a good start, up 7-0. Back to the man who scored the touchdown, Derrick Henry. He'll gain about 5 or 6 yards. Jack Gibbons with the tackle. The defensive.
It was good for the Ravens to sit there and watch it, too.
Henry, 2 tackles in the open field. Lost the football! And the Patriots have it. So Derrick Henry, who had fumbles earlier this season against Detroit here on a Monday night.
Has just been an issue for Derrick Henry. I mean, in the opener against Buffalo, wow, that thing was just punched out by Jalen Hawkins. He had that big fumble that turned that game around. And things were looking so easy for the Baltimore Ravens. They're just going up and down the field. And then that.
What a play. One Cal Golden Bear punches it out. Hawkins, another one. Woodson falls on it. Last week with long touchdowns against Buffalo. He's in there. Throw to Mac Hollins on the side. Catch, limited gain of 3 for the veteran Hollins. We go back to the fumble. Play 12 for the Patriots tonight. Maye surveys nothing open, takes it. That's a gain out to the 39. It'll be 3rd and 3. Here's Melissa. Ravens getting organized. 3rd and 4. Maye scans, looks, nothing open downfield. Throws it away. Flag is down though. You see right there at the 48-yard line.
Holding. Defense number 44. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Marlon Humphrey had the pick on the first drive. The jersey of speedy Kyle Williams. Back into the quarter, big personnel to block. Henderson to the right through the Humphrey tackle. Alohi Gilman brings him down, shy of midfield. Trying to stay within a game of them. If the Ravens win out, they win the division. Henderson up the middle. He's short of the first down, I believe. We have a penalty flag on the far side. The mark's going to be very close to where the first down is.
Illegal formation. Offense number 18 is off the line. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That was snapped with that home loss to Buffalo last Sunday. Maye pass complete to Hollins, side midfield, into the 49-yard line. And an empty backfield, which the Patriots do not do all that often. Maye underneath throw is caught by Henry. Big hit by Simpson. First down, blitz coming. Hamilton got in there to make the play. That's why everybody's got attention on Kyle Hamilton. You don't know where he's going to be, but he usually ends up around where the play ends.
I tell you, they got a little lucky that time because Hamilton shot the inside gap here, but on the edge, they kind of got stuck. So there was the ability to get out and around here with the speedster Henderson, but it was such a good play that time by Kyle Hamilton.
To the rookie guard, Jared Wilson, third-round pick out of Georgia. After the loss of 3, they move the pocket to the right. He's got nothing, so he'll throw it to the sideline, set up 3rd and long. Andre Stevenson, more experience there to pick up what he needs to. He gets out of there. Maye in the middle, high, brought down by Hollins. First down. Goes together.
So they don't blitz. Same thing they did when they threw the interception. But watch everybody drop out here, but no rush. There's no rush. And the route that they ran that time takes forever to get someone up the field that far and across. So the lack of a pass rush that's been sort of haunting these Ravens all year.
20 yards on the connection. First down, play action. Maye firing from the tight end. It's brought in by Austin Hooper at the 1. So Hooper goes up to get it. His 17th grab of the year. And the Pats are knocking on the door.
Right there. Watch the back shoulder action to Austin Hooper, who's at least 6'4", 6'5", just back shoulder perfectly thrown. Good coverage by Gilman, but just a much better throw and catch.
Gain of 20, 30-pound defensive lineman in the backfield. Play pass. Maye pops it over the head. Waiting is Henry. Touchdown, New England.
Move over here, getting out on this release. He's blocking. Now he's just going to throw the guy away. Now decision time. You're going to go after Drake Maye. You're going to go up back in coverage.
Andy Borregales. 7 up. Good comeback by the Patriots on their second drive. 7. I know you'd love the soup. You are the soup king.
Thank you for showing me.
Yes, yes. We're very appreciative. They took the time to lay this out. Pats going for the touchback again. They'll get the ball at the 35. Off the Henry fumble, yards to overcome that fumble earlier, that Buffalo game that really started this Ravens team down a bad road this year. The veteran DeAndre Hopkins.
Or it's like watching a boxing match out here.
Charles Tillman, Peanut, has defined that for many years. This is Mitchell staying in the game, getting the carry, and only gaining a yard. Corey Durden. 39. Patriots bringing pressure on Jackson. Lamar fires incomplete. Rashad Bateman. No adjustment. Jackson to the deck. Best net punter in the league, at least tied for that. Jordan Stout to kick. Matchup inside the matchup. Big here tonight. They want hang time and no returns. They get it there, but it's a net of 40 yards. It'll be down at the 25-yard line. 49ers. 2 terrific games for you next weekend on Peacock first and then NBC and Peacock. That's Demario Douglas. Big hit on the sideline at the 31-yard line, a gain of a half dozen.
Time and defenses have reacted and changed to that.
The offensive lineman here, Stevenson inside. While the blocking action goes downfield, Stevenson gains only a yard. We got a chance to visit with Drake last night. 23 years old, North Carolina, born in Charlotte. Dropping back here, has some time in the middle. He's got a crosser. There goes Diggs again to the 35-yard line. 33 for Stephon Diggs. Couple of big hits already tonight.
Up this pass rush any better. Stephon Diggs and these crossing routes are going to wear them out. No defense can hold up to this amount of time in the pocket with those crossers because the zones get stretched, and unless they can get some heat on Drake Maye for time here tonight.
Gains of 25 and 33 for Diggs after 3 quiet games. From the 35, Maye feeling it, checking it down. Trevion Henderson, sweet move for 9 to the 26. Here's Melissa. Position. 2nd and 1, Maye the keep. 25-yard line. Mark looks to be a first down for Drake as we come across halfway here in this second quarter. We talked about it this week. College Park is college days at Maryland. From 31 miles away from your Gaithers.
Really distributes the ball, but he still is the leader in receptions.
Henderson looking to bounce. Could not get away. Such a good play from Alohi Gilman to bring him down, because if Henderson got going, he can go for a long way, and he is slow to get up after being tackled. Being checked out in the medical tent now. 2nd and 9 for Maye. He's hit his last 6. They finally get to him and bring him down. Draymond Jones able to get a sack, a much-needed sack for this Ravens pass rush.
What they do without Draymond Jones anymore, they just picked him up in a Week 9 trade from the Titans. That is his 7th combined sack of the season. And they had to make the deal because they just simply were not getting any pressure. And that young man has just, he came to life last week. He had 5.
In the mix here in the AFC at 11 and 3. 3rd and 12, he's putting one up. Nobody there as the pressure was coming. It's incomplete. Kyle Van Noy. And the rookie out of the University of Miami pounds it through. There's only 3 field goals all season. Opening ceremony the Friday before Super Bowl Sunday, which is only 7 weeks away. Rasheen Ali is back. That's the 3rd straight touchback. Ravens get it at the 35. And let's look at Lamar Jackson. Watch the Ravens game, and there's another Lamar run. Haven't seen those big plays yet this year. Derrick Henry, first carry after the fumble. Gain of 6. Chris, you see some of those things post-injury with Lamar.
Over the years, and he has always just been able to twist and turn and fly and do anything he wants, but I think he's thinking about it.
Henry again, he is met in the hole, and there is no gain for Derrick. 3rd down coming up. When you played, a lot of your game was speed. Did you have a hamstring injury?
But I just haven't seen the same explosive Lamar Jackson that we've seen in the past.
3rd and 4 from the pocket. He throws complete for the first down. It has been a Zay Flowers when you need it kind of night. 4 targets, 4 catches. First down, Baltimore at the 47-yard line.
But Zay Flowers, plenty of confidence.
Jackson, pen in. Now running to his left and throwing on the run, incomplete.
Full speed straight ahead.
All 3 receivers to the left. Mark keeps this, runs to the edge. Chason couldn't chase him down, and he will get about 3 yards on the run there.
It's off to Jackson's left side. Here it comes.
They are coming. He's thrown to the other side. DeAndre Hopkins has a first down at the 41-yard line. And you told us this week he's got such... 22 to go. Fake to Henry. Looking middle of the field. Cover comes back inside to the tight end, Charlie Kohler, who's become more of a factor in their offense to the 23-yard line.
Mike, this is one of the more interesting things we studied this week, is the fact that this is a team that wants to stay in play-action passing, right? And no question, Zay Flowers is far and away the #1 target. But now you've got Charlie Kohler.
They're in the playoffs with that Pittsburgh win in Detroit. Not the best for the Ravens. You get Lamar to run forward to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 to give this time. Mitchell trapped behind the line of scrimmage. Could be a big loss here. And he goes out of bounds as well. As Jack Gibbons, who's in for Robert Spillane, who's injured, and he's been around the ball multiple times here, pushes him back for a loss.
Yeah, I think you almost saw a fake out on the edge there.
Starting games, 10 total in his career. In the lineup on 3rd and 12. Gets it to Rasheen Ali. Ali tries to come across the field. Gonzalez is waiting for him, bringing him down around the 18-yard line. Rookie out of Arizona. 36 yards. He has been terrific this year. He's made every field goal under 55 yards. It's getting the ball here with 1:03, and they get the ball to start the second half of this one. Kicked to the end zone. It'll be a touchback, so New England will get the ball at the 35. 1:03, no timeouts. Trying to get themselves in field goal range or more to the starting offensive line in this game. No timeouts. Minute. Maye chased by Van Noy. Throws on the run. Dangerous pass. Nearly intercepted by Gilman. Incomplete. Diggs, bottom of the screen. The big catches so far. Maye's going to fire other side. Sideline. Booty tries to stay in. He does. Keyshawn Booty with the catch right around midfield and out of bounds as well.
Where does that ball come out of his hand?
The Patriots have it at midfield. 50 seconds, no timeout. Pressure coming from Washington. It is Diggs trying to get out of bounds, and he carries Malachi Starks to the sideline, so he gets the first down. That part of his game, getting good at picking up pressure. He releases here as the sideline throw. Chews off another 3 yards for Diggs. Borregales, the kicker. 14 of 19 passing. Maye left again, caught by Henry in play. Patriots get to a one-word quick call. Pressure from the Ravens. Maye in trouble, lost the ball. Ball came out, recovered by Drake Maye. Through the fumble, punched out by our Darius Washington on the pressure.
A difference to get our Darius Washington back in this game, because that guy is just relentless in everything that he does. He can play the slot, he can play corner, he can play safety, and we certainly just saw he can change a football game with a play like that. Just got back from an Achilles injury and stepped up last week. Played.
Scoop Hundley, Tyler Huntley, added to Mark Andrews, middle of the field. Andrews trying to pitch it back, and that should be a fumble recovered by the Patriots. What is he doing?
There's 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 51. Illegal forward pass, offense number 89. Those fouls offset at the previous spot. Will be first down.
In any case, all of that meant nothing, and we're at halftime. 10-10. Interesting wind up to the half, and a lot of questions about the second half with Lamar Jackson's injury that we will be keeping an eye on. Watching and rooting for the Patriots, who are in the playoffs with a win or tie here tonight. Kyle Williams, the kickoff return to begin the second half. Hard hit on Williams, just shy of the 30. Here's Melissa a moment ago with John Harbaugh. Drake Maye and the Patriots begin from the 30, and Ramondre Stevenson, the running back. Sideline for Diggs, who would be tackle Starks. Dances for 4 to the 34-yard line.
He's like a little bit Steve Smith. Remember Steve Smith in Carolina and everything? Like, just refused to stop fighting ever. Every room, and it really has been a team that's been built that way.
Fake and a throw incomplete. Trying to get it in the direction of Austin Hooper around that zone. 3rd and 6. Ravens rush 4. Maye throws, contested catch. Diggs, no. Nate Wiggins. First punch of the night for the Patriots. Bryce Behringer to kick it. LeJonte Wester back to receive.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
But we'll give up 5 free yards. Behringer will get this one away. His first kick of the night. Big room service hop on a 50-yarder. Wester on the run. Wester brings it back to shy the 35-yard line. That's where Baltimore will take over. And not a backup quarterback who knows what this offense is all about. Gives to Henry. Punishing hit on that first carry across the 38-yard line. Huntley 16 career starts, 6-10
here for a little while.
Patrick Ricard, the fullback, was on the wing. Henry stretching, finds an opening. There goes Henry in the open field to the 39-yard line. 23 on the gain for Henry. First down, Baltimore.
Tight end out here, and they're just going to let the big guy go do his thing. And I endorse this announcement 1,000%. This is absolutely what they should be doing. They are a physical team. They are playoff hungry and playoff tested, and they are going to be tested for the rest of this one.
Chris Collinsworth approves of this message. Mitchell got away from a loss of 5. It becomes a loss of 2. Able to elude Barmore for the moment. Loss of a yard makes it 2nd and 11. And Huntley to the air for the first time. Or not. Brought down and sacked. The Patriots pass rush getting there. Huntley did play some mop-up 5 snaps last week. First action since week 8 when he started. He throws sideline there for Hopkins. It's caught by DeAndre. Short of the first down. They needed to get to the 29 for that. This one from 56 for the lead. Got it down. Short. No good. So Loop, whose 2 misses were 55 and 56. A terrific star. His college days at Stanford, all-pro with the 49ers. Won a golf event on the senior tour, actually.
Percentages are so high.
Stevenson in the back after a gain of 1. May throws to him in the open field. Nice move around the Lowy Gilman using the sideline. Terrific play for Stevenson to gain 23 and a New England first down.
Got the feeling of a guy that he didn't care if he was blocking, if he was catching a pass, that he said, I really pride myself on playing well without the ball. But what's happened now, when you have Henderson out of the game, you're going to see some of his pass catch.
Man who's hitting a lot of the big plays out of the backfield, injured in the first half. May, nothing open downfield. Scrambling, good pump to get Hamilton in the air and make something out of nothing.
Mike.
And the Tonga injury impacts the offense too. He was playing that fullback role for some goal line snaps earlier on. Here's Stevenson is stopped. May orchestrates, pressure coming, picked up. May end zone shot towards Stevenson on one hand of Tyler Loop from 41 has given New England the lead. 13-10, Patriots on top. Regardless with the kick, Rasheen Ali from 3 deep, going to take a knee. Ravens will have it at the 35.
Run, create some moves, very good at it. But there's a guy I wouldn't mind giving the ball to as well.
Derrick Henry, who runs it just shy of the 40. It's Henry to the right. One shy of the first down by Jelani Tavai. There are inches they explode out of the huddle, but Isaiah Likely moved.
False start. Offense, number 80. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Mike, I see that all too often on that snap.
So 3rd and 5. Here comes the pressure. It's picked up. Huntley's throw. Sideline Hopkins. Did he bring it in? No. Ruled out of bounds and incomplete. It was not 6-7. He was juggling out of bounds. Green for the replay.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
See when he secures.
Ball's in there.
Catch.
Let's call it catch. Now, 1, 2.
Challenge flag, I believe, has been dropped. We're just obscured from right in front of John Harbaugh if he put it down or
Baltimore
replay
is
assist.
challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
It's a great play by Carlton Davis.
Timeout.
Terry, you think it's a catch? Pittsburgh 1. Steelers improving to 9-6. Ravens at 7-7. Zay Flowers with that grab tied up by Carlton Davis, and a flag comes in as well.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 53.
With his own hustle on that one.
The 21. Henry trying to get those shoulders going forward. You smelled the stiff arm coming.
Yeah, I
didn't
did.
you? I knew that.
That was a heck of...
Such a good corner, obviously for coverage, but involved in the run game as well. 2nd and 7. It's in the hand of Flowers. Got a couple of blockers. Can he get to him? He does. And there he goes. Flowers, goal line. In for the touchdown. Zay Flowers gives the Ravens the lead. Loop for the extra point. And Baltimore leads by 4. Position. So Loop is just going to aim for out of bounds. And see if he got it there. He did. So it's an out of bounds kick. And he'll bring the ball back to the 25-yard line. So it's better field position than otherwise. That was with full intent.
You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to try an onside kick.
Take over at their own 25. Oh, the handoff missed with Stevenson. Maye gets right back on it. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. It just, the simplest of plays sometimes. Did he hit the fullback Westover there? I couldn't tell exactly what happened, or if it just fell out of his hand.
Great look, folks. 2nd and 17. Maye deep drop. Chased off the spot. Fires towards Hunter Henry, who's got it at the 30. Lassoed down there. 5 shy of the first down.
Let's look. They've been coming out of it.
They do that again, but Gilman off the edge. Can't get to Maye, who throws on the run. Complete in a tight window for the first down. We have a flag. Keyshawn Booty the catch. It's offensive pass interference.
Or Booty.
Pass interference. Offense number 9. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Man rush. They come to Maye. Steps up on the run. Got it in the middle to Diggs at the 44. Stephon Diggs continues his big night. 100 yards, more than he's had in the last 3 games combined.
Watch Maye step up here with his eyes up, looking down the field for a receiver, finds some space to throw the football, and drills a shot right in there. You
see Diggs, 100 on the nose. Play action, 2 receivers deep. They are covered. He'll come back down to Austin Hooper, who had a lot of room to run. And it gets broken up by Hamilton. Patriots trying to win their way into the playoffs here tonight. Maye, middle, Hollins incomplete. Roquan Smith was buzzing back in coverage. Maye gets up off the deck for 3rd and 10. Hamilton bringing pressure. So too is Washington. Maye throws it away. Fake. Mapu. In trouble, lost the football too. Ravens will have it right around the 45.
They're going to try and come out here, but they're trying to get this ball in here to the backside. You'll see as he catches it, he's going to turn, and there was his target right there. Didn't feel comfortable with it. Tried to make a play, nothing there. And the Ravens doing it on offense, defense, and now special teams.
Marte Mapu has been the personal protector almost every punt this year. Was holding it very loosely there. Behringer was running with him, the punter, in case it wasn't Huntley in the rest of the way. And Huntley to pass, throwing. Caught by Flowers at the 35-yard line. Mark's good. 6 targets, 6 catches, 79 yards. Rosengard.
I'll start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
The one thing we pointed out with Jackson missing a day of practice each of the last 6 weeks. So Huntley gets more action than most backups do in practice. Mitchell shoved to the bench area by Emory Jones Jr. 3rd and 1, and Mark Andrews takes the push for the first down, as he has often for the Ravens this year. Trying to get a much-needed win to stay within a game of the Steelers. Derrick Henry runs left to the 28-yard line. Pick up a 4 on first down for Henry.
Eventually, you just can't take it anymore.
Henry left. Big people blocking for him. Henry inside the 10. 1st and goal after a run of 22.
There comes a point in time when you don't want to see number 22. But I'll say this too. This is one of the more athletic offensive lines that there is. When you look at Ronnie Stanley and Tyler Linderbaum and the way they come off the ball and get down the field. They
had a terrible season in the red zone. Henry forward to the 2-yard line. 42 is usually the path to him. Ricard blocks left. Henry runs left. Touchdown Ravens.
Linderbaum coming out here. Watch those 2 block. When you have Derrick Henry being led by those 2 monsters and speedsters on the outside.
128 yards for Henry. Extra point by Luke. gives the Baltimore Ravens an 11-point lead. Here is Johnson joins Kyle Williams back to receive. It is Williams who will get it with a return opportunity for the 4. For a little block there, taken out the edge and brought down. Good special team with Jake Hummel makes it a long field.
Or I'll buy him a ball myself.
First down May from the 27-yard line. Pats need to get going. It is Henry inside Hunter to the 32-yard line. Who does vote on player of the game? I don't know either.
Oh, I thought you did.
I know, I've got nothing. but if we find that person, we can try to influence them. His college days when he came to the league out of Iowa, the 25th overall pick, won the Remington Award, best center in college football. May in trouble, gets it to Henry, who slips down. May 6'4", 225. 5 coming, free rusher as well, but he stays in and delivers. It is caught by Kyle Williams. Straight drop. And Collins for his 5th reception of.
I mean, he really is. A couple of balls he threw behind and got away with, but he is something else.
The Ravens side of midfield. Looking to take off here, to slide down after gaining only a couple of yards at the 40.
There and have everybody look at him.
Pressure from Washington off the edge. Picked up by Stevenson. And the throw to Diggs in the middle. Picks up a first down at the 37-yard line. He gets a break to Ernest Johnson, 7th-year veteran, former Raven, in the lineup. May taking a deep shot. Downfield towards Williams. He brought it in. That's a touchdown. That is Kyle Williams. His 3rd of the year. Tremendous over-the-shoulder catch. Game on in Baltimore.
Out that one. That's a little taste of what we saw all year, earlier in the year. Let's make sure everything was kosher. Yes, indeed, it was. Brilliant. And Kyle Williams, you hit on it. How about a guy averaging 28.5 yards a catch this year? You have a trusted weapon down.
Henry, the tight end, the lone receiver left. May looking that way, nothing open. Throws it in the middle, Stevenson for 2. Flag is down in the end zone. Stevenson had one of the other 2-point conversions. He's got a second one here as May scrambled to keep him alive. We'll go 3 for 3.
Defense number 2. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a successful point after touchdown.
Get 9 lives to these Bears. What a season it has been. Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, and the Bears, and we get to see them at the Super Bowl site next Sunday night. Rasheen Ali, the return. Anthony Jennings had a hand on him. The rest of the special teamers will stop the mosh pit around the 30-yard line.
A lot on the line here at the end of this game.
The Ravens doing it with their backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley. First down pass, Gonzalez nearly jumped it for the interception. It was intended for Bateman, and it's incomplete.
Whoa. It was a good throw. It was just a better play by Gonzalez.
Despite the success for Henry, Keith Mitchell, the back these first 2 snaps. Mitchell says, give me some yardage here. Tries to run through the arm tackle, gets 4. The opposite corner, Carlton Davis, the tackle. DeAndre Hopkins, bottom of the screen. 3rd and a half dozen. The Patriots bring pressure. The throw to Hopkins is caught for the first down at the 44-yard line in front of Davis. In the prior 13 games this season. Keith Mitchell did not get to the blocking up ahead. Corey Durden made. Carson Vincent, the 5th-round pick, remains the left guard. Huntley scrambling free, and he'll dive down to 46. After converting 3rd and 6, the blitz on 3rd and 7. Throwing into that blitz, Andrews has it well short of the first down. Woodson didn't come over. Did he come over the line? A false start, that's correct. Woodson did not come over the line at all. He jumped forward, but he never got into the neutral zone.
Offense, number 89, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
But you know, it was a smart play by Andrews.
rush, gets away. It bounces and dies at the 11-yard line. Patriots down 3, taking over at their own 11. Drake Maye, 300-yard night, looking to add to it, and he does with Matt Collins to the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 21.
You know, we were talking to Drake Maye about this very situation, right? They're in this situation against Buffalo a week ago. I said, let's let him do it. What's he do right away? Throw it down the field.
Hamilton coming, trying to slip it inside. Stevenson, spinning move to the 35-yard line. You can feel Kyle Hamilton, 14, going to be key.
And in many ways, potentially their season on the line here.
Good pressure here, 2nd and 6. Maye hit as he throws. Diggs brings it in. Right around the 44-yard line for a first down. Games since Mac Jones in the 2023 opener. Maye almost tripped, going deep ball downfield towards Booty. Booty tackled by Humphrey, who slaps the ball away.
What just happened?
I don't see a flag, and it was not a catch because he got slapped away.
Been dropping out for the most part tonight.
Hamilton's directly at the line. Humphrey's coming. They'll throw it that direction, and it's brought in for the first down out of bounds by Austin Hooper across midfield at the Ravens' 48-yard line. Clock will start to factor in here. 3rd and 2. Here comes the pressure, throwing behind it, nearly intercepted by Wiggins. Intended for Williams. Dropping coverage, Mays throws, caught this time by Diggs down the sideline. First down, New England. They kept coming closer and closer to getting a pick.
Washington's going to break on this ball before the outcut. He knows exactly what's coming, and he still can't get there. He broke before Diggs did, and Diggs still beat him.
Nine for one. Maye, chased by Robinson, goes far side. Catch made by Mac Collins. Inbounds at the 22. Coming up in a big spot for the Patriots. The 21. Stevenson bouncing outside. Ramondre Stevenson with a block by Williams to the end zone. The Patriots take the lead. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson right there, Roquan Smith there. And what you're going to see is a setup here and a cutback. And it was Roquan Smith who just barely stepped into that other side, that other hole. And Ramondre Stevenson teased it that way, cut it back, and look at the New England Patriots. Last week, they had an opportunity late to seal up the game. This week, they had to come from behind. And you just have to wonder, how much did they learn from that experience in Buffalo or against the Bills that have helped them here in this one tonight? It's a young team.
So the Patriots fans have made the trip chanting MVP for Drake Maye. Borregales adds the extra point. 2:07 to go. New England. 2:07. Full complement of timeouts for Baltimore. They need a touchdown, not a field goal. This one's going to be kept in the field of play. Chased down around the 12-yard line. And the return does not get Wester to the 35. Tyler Huntley for the injured Lamar Jackson. First throw, Rashid Ali. Nothing. Loss of about 3 yards. Carlton Davis, the North. Those two teams play week 18, but it might not be significant if the Ravens don't rally. Huntley looking. Flowers. The best man play. Chase down, knocked out. Patriots recover. It was Caleb Chason who came from behind and forced the fumble. Game is not over. Ravens have all 3 timeouts.
Never, ever gave up on this play. He's going to go all the way around and doesn't hesitate for 1 second. The minute that ball is thrown, he turns and sprints down the field. Watch him punch this thing out to almost win the game for the New England Patriots. Just spectacular. And I'll bet you that one goes on the Hall of Fame reel right there as far as Mike Vrabel is concerned.
At the Ravens' 36-yard line. Stevenson inside 32-yard line. Ravens take the first of their threes. 1 year, $3 million acquisition for the Patriots. 2nd and 6. Stevenson bouncing outside, got a first down, tries to stay in bounds, got a knee down first. So he is inbounds with 1:35 to go. And the Ravens take their second time plays down the stretch. They're just going to kill a little bit of time here and take the knee. Why do they do that? Because that's going to keep Baltimore from getting the ball back. We'll call that timeout. They are trying to just finely tune this clock management, and wasting more time like this doesn't. Maye got all the time wasted and the first down, shuts it down before a touchdown, and it is game over.
But that looks like it.
Ravens will fall to 7 and 8. We gave you their story and their path with 2 games to go. Disappointing home season for Baltimore, 3 and 6. But this was a fourth quarter for the Patriots, and it is a Patriots night.
I don't know that Mike Vrabel's ever going to be more proud of a football team than he is of this one right here.
There he was with the guy who he coached for a half dozen years, Derrick Henry. He'll do the Vrabel sprint out of here, and he'll go up to greet every Patriot as they come up the ramp to the locker room.